Hey, hey, hey. It's Thoughts for Review by Neogentrix. What's up, people? It is 3:08, rather 3:08 p.m. here in Houston. It's fairly light outside, a lot of clouds. It's not too cold. Everything seems to be working out pretty well far today. It's been pretty peaceful up until this point. I just saw something I wish I'd never seen. Elderly people. The topic for today is those handicapped people. Not the elderly, I'm sorry. Those handicapped people. People don't appreciate them. People don't really care for them. They don't really want to do anything for them. And if they do, it's because they want the recognition that comes with it. They want to be that person that says, yeah, I helped that person. I helped them back when they couldn't do nothing. And now that they're a famous person, they want to be famous by association. That is the weakest excuse to help somebody. And then on top of that, it's the wrong reason for doing it. If you're going to help somebody, do it with the right heart, with the right intent. Because you don't know if that person, how they got there. You don't know if they were like you. You don't know nothing about them unless they told you something. You treat them like trash. You don't want to help them. You tell them to get out of your way. Or you're too slow. Or you're useless. Or you're worthless. You don't belong here. And I hear this all the day. I hear it every day. I hear it at my job. I hear it when I go to work. I hear it when I go to the store. This society we live in right now doesn't treat the elderly or the handicapped with respect. Yes, we are handicapped. Yes, we have slight disabilities, but you know what? It's these disabilities that help us improve your life and make your life so much better. Because it's those very same handicapped people with the intelligence and the creativity that they have from being outcasted from other people that come up with the very ideas that are ended up later on either engineered or created into something better that makes your life better, but you wouldn't know. You'll just know about the invention you saw on TV or you heard on the radio or you saw somebody else have, like the cell phone or the traffic light. You wouldn't know who created it. You wouldn't know how they did it. You wouldn't know their circumstance. You wouldn't know their behavior. You wouldn't know anything about them unless you either looked it up, assuming you cared enough to do so, or you found out how their family was, or you knew the person. And that's the only way you would know how that person felt or what's going on with their lives. And this is speaking to the people who don't really care for us or treat us and put us aside because we don't function like everyone else does. Those people who cast us aside and don't want to have nothing to do with us, I want those people to think, how would you feel if you were in our position, if you were the one who had a slight disability, like your hand didn't work, or you didn't have a leg, or say you're one of the veterans who came back from war and you don't have both legs, or you're missing an eye. How would you feel if you were in their situation despite all the hell you went through to help this country, to help the people that live here, to improve other people's lifestyle, but then you come back and because nobody knows who you are or what you've done, they treat you like trash? How would you feel? Understand this, that not every person that you come across, despite how their personality is, whether they're mean, happy, or sad, you don't know who that person is, you don't know what they've done, you don't know how they got to where they're at. You don't know the struggles they've been through. Appreciate everybody. Love one another. That is the goal. Before you criticize somebody, before you say that person's an idiot, before you say that person's a joke, before you say that person's a handicap, he's got Down syndrome, he's not worth my time, he's got cancer, his days are short, he's going to die, consider this. If you were in that person's shoes, wouldn't you want someone to care? Wouldn't you want someone to help you? Wouldn't you want someone to at least talk to you? I've had 2 friends that had cancer and one of them died. And the only thing I could do was talk to them, encourage them each day, and it made them the happiest person in the world to know that somebody out there cared. How would you feel if you were in that person's situation? You were my friend, but I didn't talk to you, I didn't help you, I didn't encourage you, I didn't do nothing for you. Think about this. Think about it. Enjoy the rest of your day. was the thoughts that I mentioned here before in episode 5 today. I end this topic for now, and we're moving on to our next thought topic. Tune in tonight at 2 a.m. for a different topic and a different idea to cross your minds with and see where it goes. We'll pick it up from there and see where it goes from this topic. And with that, I end the thoughts. If it were you, how would you feel today? We will be coming back to this topic again at a later time, but I figured this would be a good place to start and work our way up. I have other things I would like to bring up on the table and see how many people out there are actually listening, actually care about these things, and see if they're worth, the time and effort that we actually put into them. Like how well you handle your money, or relationship statuses, things of that nature, or even music for that matter. There's a lot of topics out there, there's a lot of things to talk about, and tomorrow's topic will be food. So we'll start back up with that. I wish you guys all the best. Have a great rest of your evening, and be blessed.